understatement of the week.
He's set in his ways, likes to be the boss, and he has got a bit of a temper.
Bit of a temper? Mom, he makes Ivan the Terrible look like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
You got to make your allowances. He's got things on his mind, especially right now.
What's so special about right now?
Oh, you know, it's problems with the store, trying to get that new cooperative franchise.
Oh, that.
Did you know that Waldo Patterson is trying to get the franchise too?
Mr. Patterson is? Well, you don't think he'll get it away from Dad, do you?
Don't even mention such a thing. If he does, his father won't be fit to live with.
And you'll be the one to suffer. For your sake, Mom, I hope it all works out.
Thank you, Barbara. You're getting awfully dolled up just to have dinner at home.
Oh, I meant to tell you, I'm not having dinner at home.
You aren't? Well, you should have told me. Now I'll have 2 extra pork chops.
I don't guess they'll go to waste.
Where are you having dinner, Barbara?
Oh, Artie Mann phoned me at the office this afternoon and invited me for dinner and dancing at the hotel.
Oh, Artie Mann?
He's calling for me.
Barbara, when?
In a little while.
Your father will be home then.
So what if he is?
You know how upset your father always gets whenever Artie Mann is around.
Mom, if I were to stop seeing people just because they happen to upset Dad, I wouldn't have any friends at all.
But, Barbara, well, in Artie's case, the young man can be rather irritating.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Couldn't you meet him outside somewhere?
Outside? That's a fine thing to ask of me.
It's just that I'm trying to prevent trouble. Your father won't like it.
Well, he'd better learn. He'd better get used to having Artie around the house. A lot.
Barbara, you're not serious. I mean, you're not thinking about Artie Mann, are you?
I don't know. He hasn't proposed yet, if that's what you mean. But I think he will. I sort of think he will.
It just never occurred to me. I mean, you're so young.
I'm 22. That's almost old enough to be a grandmother. Well, down in Tennessee or someplace like that. There's the paper. I'll get it.
I just never expected. I mean, that you'd get married and leave us so soon.
I'll still be with you for a little while. Besides, there's nothing official about it yet. So don't go around town spreading rumors. I wouldn't want it to get back to Artie that I had him practically marching to the altar.
My little girl, talking about marriage. Oh, Barbara, be careful with that paper. You know how your father always hates when it's all used up before he gets it.
Yes, Mom, I promise I'll leave it neat as a pin.
Speaking of your father, I'll have to prepare him for the news.
Oh, Nancy, did you see it?
Did I see it? Oh, no, Mother. Is it gone again?
What?
I said, is it gone again?
Born again? Who's born again?
Oh, never mind.
What's she looking for?
Her hearing aid.
That again?
I think she loses it on purpose. Says it gives her a headache when she wears it. But she can always find it when she really wants to.
I hope she does. She'll have us all hoarse from shouting at her.
Well, I better get back to the kitchen.
Need any help, Mom?
No. And Barbara, if Artie comes and your father's here, don't let him stay too long.
Oh, Mom.
It's just that I'm trying to keep the peace. Your father's due for another one of his explosions, and I'm only trying to put it off for as long as I can.
Let me see under there.
For heaven's sake, Grandma!
Well, I guess about looked everywhere.
Certainly have.
I don't really need it anyways if everybody wouldn't mumble so I wouldn't.
Oh, no. Not any more than I need my right arm.
What's that little white form?
Never mind.
What's it say in the paper,
for you.
Oh, I can hardly wait. Dig this.
You ain't nothing but
Oh no, it's too much for me. I can't take it. I hate to say this, Barbara, but you're getting awfully old. Am I? You gotta get with it. Try and keep up with the times more. Get crazy. Keep bringing home records like that, and I may. How can you stand it?
What? I said, how can you stand it?
That music!
Music? What music?
Times like this, I wish I had a hearing aid to get lost. I'm going upstairs to change if anybody asks me. Okay. Oh, and Joni, you better take that record off before Dad gets home. You know how he hates that kind of music. He hasn't heard this one yet? I know. I'm afraid of what will happen when he does.
Hey, you girl! What's wrong with you? You eat something that didn't agree with your stomach?
I'm listening, Grandma.
What?
I said I'm listening. Have you ever in your whole life heard anything so completely gone? So cool.
Torn your spool? Well, I can tell you were suffering from something.
Dig those cats. Aren't they the craziest, Grandma?
Jody!
Oh, Dad, are you home?
No, I'm not here. I'm still down at the store. It's not me, it's my shadow. Now turn off that unearthly racket so I can have some peace.
Just a minute, Dad. I just want to hear this last part where it's...
Zip it.
Dad,
Don't say I didn't warn you.
you don't know what you're doing, Dad.
I know exactly what I'm doing. This.
Dad, please. Dad. No. Dad. Thank goodness it's the unbreakable kind.
Unbreakable. We'll just see about that.
Dad, no.
Yeah. Unbreakable, eh?
Dad, how can you be so mean? I hate you.
Man beats his brains out at work all day, and the least he asks is his family when he comes home to have a little peace.
What's that, Henry? What'd you say?
I said I'd like a little quiet in my own home.
Trying to buy it on the phone? What you trying to buy, Henry?
Forget it. Nancy! Nancy!
Why, Henry, are you home?
No, I'm off shooting tigers in Timbuktu.
Oh, don't be such an old grumpy.
Yeah, tell your old lady to find a non-blasted hearing aid, because I'm not going to sit here and rip out my vocal cords all night.
Oh, Henry. Mother, can you do me a favor and go watch the pork chops? They're cooking in the kitchen.
Hey, who shot what cops?
The pork chops. They're cooking in the kitchen. In the kitchen.
Land's sakes, girl, you don't have to shout. The way you shout, a person might think I'm deaf or something.
Well, Henry, how was your day at the store?
Terrible. When's dinner?
Oh, soon. Didn't you do much business?
I did plenty of business. How soon?
Oh, 15 or 20 minutes.
15 or 20 minutes? A man drags himself home from work and you let him sit here and die of slow starvation?
Now, Henry. I don't understand.
Don't understand what?
You said you did plenty of business.
Yeah.
Well, then what is there to complain about?
See, Nancy, business I do, there's no profit in it.
You mean the companies that supply you don't allow enough of a margin?
They allow plenty of a margin, but I have to give away about 95% of it. that dumb fathead Waldo Patterson, that's why.
Well, how does Waldo Patterson affect your business?
Do I have to draw you a picture, Nancy?
Yeah?
Waldo Patterson owns a store right across the street from mine, right?
Right.
He sells drugs and sundries, same as I do, right?
Right.
And if that no-good glue wants to give away all his profits to get my customers, what do I have to do?
I don't know. I give up. What?
I have to lower all my prices or lose my customers, that's what. That no-good fool has it rigged where I can't win.
But if you don't make a profit on your business either way, then what's the difference if you lose it or not?
That's just it. I starve one way or I starve the other. It's really bad.
You are in a bad way then, aren't you?
Yeah, but I ain't licked yet. You just wait till I get that co-op franchise. I will be on top of the world.
Will the franchise make all that difference, Henry?
Yes. I'll have wines that he can't see at prices he can't come near. Oh, really, that blithering loudmouth clean out of town.
But, Henry, what if Waldo Patterson gets the franchise instead of you?
What self-respecting outfit would give a valuable franchise to a no-good, bad guy like Waldo Patterson? Who is it?
I'll go see.
Go do that.
Well, it's Mother Crocker as I live and breathe.
Oh, hello, Artie.
No kidding, Mom. You get younger and prettier every day I see you. Why, if Marilyn Monroe ever got a good look at you, she'd die of jealousy.
Oh, go on with you. I'll tell Barbara you're here.
Barbara! Oh, Barbara!
Yes, Mom?
Artie Mann is here.
Oh, tell them we'll be down in a few minutes. She'll be down in a few minutes.
Women. Of all the hours that men waited for women who said that they'd be done in a few minutes, put end to end, wouldn't that be something?
Oh, Barbara's not like that. I'm sure she'll be right down.
Okay, I guess I'll wait. Hey, what gives, Mom Crocker? You suddenly get afflicted with the two-step?
Oh, Artie, you don't want to come all the way in here. You'll just have to go all the way out again whenever Barbara gets down.
Oh, what a kidder. Might think I wasn't welcome here, if I didn't know better. Pardon me.
Well, I tried.
Well, Doc. How are you anyways, Doc? How's everything been going? Huh? Doc?
My name isn't Doc.
Oh, I call all my good friends Doc. Doc.
All your good friends can fit in a small phone booth and have plenty of room to spare.
You get him?
Idiot.
Sorry, excuse me. Another comic. This whole family ought to be on TV.
Oh, Artie, why don't you come over here and sit down by me?
In a minute, I got something to say to my good friend Doc here. Hey, wait, hold it. Turn.
You want to read this? It's all yours.
Thanks, Doc. Nothing I'd rather read than a nice crumpled up newspaper.
I wish Barbara would get down here.
No kidding aside, Doc. There's something I really need to talk to you about.
What?
I want to give you some hints about running that store of yours.
You want to give me hints about running my store?
Right. You know I majored in business administration in college, and, well, this advice could be worth a lot of dough to you. So listen carefully.
Oh, I'm all ears.
Right. Now you know the first thing that I would do if I was running that store of yours? Tear off the whole works, give it up for junk, and then start all over again.
Tear out the whole works, say, give it all up for junk.
Yeah, you have such a mess there, it ain't even worth half the powder and glow.
Why, you half-baked, unwashed, grinning little cockroach. I ought to...
Did I say something?
Oh, it ain't even worth my breath.
I was only trying to give him some fun.
Henry's a hard man to give advice to.
Oh, well, it's his funeral. Hey, you want to see something nice, Mom Crocker?
What's that?
Take a peek.
Oh, they're lovely.
Take a whiff, Mom Shucker.
Really lovely.
2 perfect roses for a perfect rose.
Roses?
Yeah, real American Beauty stuff.
Artie, don't.
Here, take a nice deep whiff.
Keep away! Keep.
Now you've done it.
Now what?
Look at you! Why, you no good guy! I ought to tear off your head, throw it in your face!
What's the matter? What'd I do?
I rip you limb for limb!
What'd I do?
Who did it? You showed him those roses. Didn't you know he's allergic to roses?
No, say, I'm really sorry, Doc. Is there anything that I can do for you? I mean,
Yeah, you sure could. You can get them blasted stinkweeds out of my out of my face.
sorry, I'll put 'em over here.
Yeah, I'm fine. Perfectly fine.
Say, Doc, that's a pretty nasty allergy you got there. You want some hints on how to get rid of it?
I'll give you some hints.
Oh, Henry, you're working yourself up over nothing.
Over nothing. This no good glute waylays in my own house. You call that nothing?
Henry, did you see your special delivery letter yet?
No. And furthermore, stupid, I'm just kidding. Special delivery letter? What special delivery letter?
It came for you this afternoon. I figured you'd see it when you went through your mail.
Yeah, you let it lay there, Should have been something important. Get it. It's from Jed Tracy.
Yes, I saw the name. Jed Tracy, that's your friend from the Army, isn't it?
My old commanding officer. He's a great guy. Greatest guy in the world.
He and this Jed Tracy were in the war together.
Which one? The Spanish-American War?
Listen here, Mushmouth. I'm still young enough to... Oh,
What does it say, Henry?
I don't know. I haven't read it yet.
Well, read it. I'm just bursting with curiosity.
Well, what do you know? Say, isn't that something? This is what I call good news.
What?
He's coming here. Well, the son of a gun. That old son of a gun.
Coming here to visit?
Yeah, he's gonna stay a week or two.
Oh, I see. A week or two.
Isn't this fine? Isn't this fine, Nancy?
Oh, yes. Perfectly fine.
This will give me a chance to pay him back a little what he did for me. You know? Show my gratitude.
He and Henry were in battle, and this Jed Tracy saved Henry's life.
And that's a reason for gratitude?
You went back to college and studied a few more years, you might yet become a moron.
When is he coming, Henry?
Let me see. It says right here. Here it is. Expect to arrive on the 22nd, along about dinner time. I'm looking forward to meeting your wonderful wife and wonderful family. Your old pal Bugsy.
Bugsy?
Want to make something of it?
No, if you say he's Bugsy, he's Bugsy.
You know, Nancy, it's been over 12 years since I set my eyes on him.
That long?
Yeah. Man, I wonder how much he's changed.
Henry, did you say he'd be here the 22nd?
Yeah, long about dinner time.
Well, the 22nd, that's today.
No, it is. Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't want him seeing me like this.
Like what?
Like a dirty, unshaven tramp, that's what.
That's a pretty thumbnail description, Doc.
Listen here, punk. I got a good mind to beat your brains out. Both of them. After. Sure. Wait a minute. Nancy, you might want to do the same.
Why, Henry? Shave?
You know what I mean. He thinks you're wonderful and all, so the least you you can do is make yourself a little presentable. I know it'll be hard, but at least try.
What a character, man, what a character.
And you don't know the half of it, Artie.
Must be something. Living in the same house with him.
Never a dull moment.
How do you stand it, Mom Crocker?
How? Well, I guess we're to see that underneath all that bluster, Henry's basically a good person. That's how.
Sure, no doubt he has good qualities too, but don't ask me to name one.
I took him for better or worse, and it could be worse, I guess.
Say, he's pretty excited about this pal of his, this Jed Tracy.
Yes, I haven't seen Henry this excited in years. And with Barbara eating out, we'll have 2 extra pork chops so I can feed our guests.
Who is this Tracy anyways? I mean, where did he come from?
He's from New York, and according to Henry, he's a very influential person, and terribly wealthy. He owns a big chain of stores in Upper East.
A VIP, eh?
Oh, Artie.
Well, hello, beautiful. And I do mean beautiful.
Silly. Awfully sorry to keep you waiting so long.
Oh, it's all right. The hours went by so fast, I hardly even noticed.
Mom, Dad told me about his friend coming here for a visit. Isn't that something?
Oh, it's something all right, though I'm not sure what.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting the paragon of all earthly values, the famous Jed Tracy.
Excuse me for going from the sublime to the ridiculous, but you have a dinner date with me, remember?
Now that you mention it, I do remember vaguely.
So say you vaguely walk over to the stairs and vaguely pin on that bus of seafood I brought you. Maybe we can go out and eat a fake dinner.
Wait, Artie, these for me? Roses. Oh, they're simply divine. Thanks a million. But why the flowers? Is it a special occasion?
Maybe. I'll tell you later. But if we don't get a move on, I'll be 2 weeks from hunger to make it downtown.
Okay. Goodbye, Mom.
Oh, goodbye, dear. Have a nice time. Oh, and Artie, don't keep her out too late. Take good care of her.
Oh, don't worry, Mom Crocker. I'll treat her just like a little lamb. Ruff, ruff.
Hey, Mom, I've got a question that I've been meaning to ask you.
Well, ask away, Joni.
And it's a very serious question, Mom, so if you're going to laugh at it or something,
I won't laugh at it.
okay. How old would a person have to be? Well, if she's a female person, how old would she have to be before she could go out into the world and make her own way?
Well, I guess it would depend on the person herself, Joni.
Well, I mean, 15 wouldn't be too young, would it?
Now, Joni, where have you been getting ideas like that?
Mom, I told you this was a serious question and I want a serious answer. Would 15 be too young? How old would a girl have to be before she could go into business and get her own apartment? Or enter a convent?
Now, Joni, why would you want to go and do a thing like that?
Because the people in this house don't appreciate the finer things of life.
The finer things like what?
The finer things like beautiful music. Real cool, crazy music. I mean, the people in this house just take your records and they ruin them on purpose. So that's why I was wanting to know, who's that?
Oh, no, he's here already, and oh, Joni, do I look all right?
Who's here, Mom? Who?
It's Jed Tracy, your father's friend. He's going to be staying with us for a while.
I don't want to see him.
Oh, Joni, tell your father to hurry down.
Okay.
Well, hello.
Well, you're Nancy Crocker.
You must be Jed Tracy.
Right. Well, I'm certainly glad to meet you, Nancy, after all these years.
I'm certainly glad to meet you.
Henry got my special delivery?
Yes, it came this afternoon, and he was ever so excited.
That old mule Skinner, where is he? I'm dying to see him.
Oh, he's upstairs, shaving in your honor. But what are we standing here talking for? Come on in.
Is it all right if I put this over here?
Oh, put it anywhere.
Coziness you have here, Nancy.
Oh, it's not much, but it's ours. That is, Ours is a mortgage company. Please sit down.
After you. Say, Nancy, about this visit, if you don't have room to put me up,
Oh, we've got plenty of room. We've got the guest room. It's kind of small, but...
don't worry about that. Well, I've heard so much about you from Henry.
Oh, it can't be as much as I've heard about you.
I hope it wasn't too bad.
Dad, that man thinks the sun wouldn't dare rise or set without your permission.
He's a great old guy, isn't he, Nancy?
Yes?
Great old guy. How's he bearing up under the burden of these years?
Oh, I don't know.
I bet he's still the same old lovable character he always was.
Lovable?
Easygoing Henry. That's what we used to call him in the Army. Nothing ever upset that guy. Nice, generous, a real sweet person.
Are you kidding?
Kidding? No, I'm just recalling the way he was.
Well, if that's the way you recall him, you're in for a great shock.
What do you mean?
Well, listen, Jed. I bet that Henry's got the worst temper of any man now living or dead.
Temper? Henry? Are you kidding?
No, I've seen him blow up so that I marvel he didn't burst right there on the spot.
Well, that's hard to believe about Henry. How'd he get that way?
I don't know. He sure did. And it's getting so that it's impossible to live in the same house as him. And listen, Jed, maybe you can do something about it.
Me?
Henry thinks the world of you. If anyone's worried with carrying your weight with him, yours would.
Well, what would you want me to do?
Oh, just talk to him. Tell him that these outbursts of his are making him miserable, making a wreck out of him, not to mention everyone else.
Well, I'll be glad to try it, of course, but I don't think...
Lafayette, we are...
Easy there, boy. Yeah.
Where am I? Ow. Who left that there? Right, be sure to fall over it.
I did.
Well, let me tell you a little something, but think nothing of it, man. Think absolutely nothing of it. It's really real horse.
Let me get a good look at you, old mule Skinner.
Bugsy. Good old Bugsy.
My old pal, Stinky.
Stinky?
Sure, don't you call him that?
Well, no, but it's an idea. Well, if you'll excuse me, I know you two have some catching up to do.
Have a seat, Bugsy. We have a lot to catch up on.
We certainly have. And I meant to make this trip a lot sooner, but you know how it is with the business and all.
Yeah, here you've been doing all right for yourself.
I haven't got many complaints. I finally got caught up at the office, and I was thinking about this get-together that we've been putting off for so long. And I said to myself, Jed, old boy, you may never get a chance like this again. So here I am.
So here you are, and I'm tickled pink about it. Don't have to tell you that.
And so how's your family doing? Those two girls must be pretty grown by now.
Yeah, Barbara's 22 and Joni's 15, and plenty of trouble. You know how it is with kids.
Only by hearsay.
Yeah, Barbara running around with fresh smart alecks, and Joni with that awful craze that goes for music today. You know, it really keeps me going, keeping them toe to the mark.
I see. And how's your business going?
I really wish you wouldn't have asked me that, buddy.
Why not?
Because of that fathead Waldo Patterson.
Patterson, who's he?
He's my competitor. And boy, is he the peskeriest, orneriest. Oh, it makes my blood boil thinking about him.
No, Henry, temper.
Temper? I haven't got any temper. What are you talking about?
You haven't? Well, you certainly have been putting on a good impression of a person who has.
So, I guess somebody's been bending your ear about me, hasn't she?
Why, nobody had to bend my ear, Henry. All I had to do was be around you for 5 minutes to notice how much you've changed.
Changed?
Let's face it, Henry, you haven't got that sweet disposition that you used to have in the Army. Why, the good-natured Henry I knew has turned into a grumpy old bear.
Oh, I have.
Oh, Henry,
Oh, what?
I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Dinner's gonna be a little late.
It's already a little late.
Well, it's gonna be even later. Maybe another half hour.
Another half an hour? Wait, what are you thinking? So you think I have a temper, eh? Why, I'd be losing it right about now.
Andrew, not listen.
No! I'd have to be a cucumber to be any calmer in these minutes. Why the delay, dear?
Mother let the pork chops burn up.
Why, of all the no good, stupid, ignorant things to do, that's a wrong.
Advertising! Nothing but advertising! Everyone trying to get the dollars out of you and not a bit of new!
I've got the news section right here, Grandma.
What? I said I got the news right here! Well, you don't have to shout, girl! Just so you don't mumble. Well, what's it say?
Oh, something about the new jet plane.
What?
The jets, the new plane!
Who gets new brains?
Why don't you wear your hearing aid?
I want that dog blasting hearing aid. I can't find it anywhere, and I look everywhere.
You used to be so smug about it.
Bug? Where? I don't see any bug.
Well, Barbara, having a pleasant Sunday morning at home with the newspaper?
I would be if I didn't have a sore throat from shouting at Grandma.
We'll have to find that hearing aid and chain it to her. That's the only way she'll keep it on her. Isn't that the truth, Mother?
Nope, it feels fine today.
What?
My tooth, the one you were asking about.
I give up. I just surrender. Are you staying in all day, Barbara?
No, Artie Ma'am's calling for me in a little while. We're going out for a drive in the country.
Oh, isn't that nice? Picked a fine day for it. Say, I've been busy with Jed Tracy visiting and all, but I hadn't got a chance to ask you about the other night.
What other night?
You know, when Artie took you to dinner, you remember, don't you, honey?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I remember.
Well, what? You know very well what. He brought you those roses, and he said it was a special occasion. And I'm waiting for you to tell me what the special occasion was.
Oh, that. The special occasion was a proposal of marriage.
A what? Oh my goodness, Mother, did you hear that?
What?
Barbara got an offer of marriage.
Who put the copper in the carriage?
Mom, I don't want her to know anything yet.
You don't? Well, why not, honey? And now that I think of it, why didn't you tell me sooner? Why did you make me drag it out of you like that?
Because I haven't exactly accepted the proposal yet.
You haven't? Well, Barbara, are you going to?
I don't know. I still haven't decided. And until I do, please don't go around town spreading rumors.
Oh, I won't. Of course not. If you don't want me to. But from the way you talked the other night, I should have thought you'd jump at the offer.
Well, something came up that sort of made me doubtful.
What?
I can't tell you exactly what, but it's something that concerns Dad.
Something that concerns your father? Now, what in the world could that be?
That's all I can say about it for the time being. I better go get ready, though.
Well, imagine Artie Man as a son-in-law.
Don't be so previous, Mom. He's still only a prospective son-in-law. That altar is a long way off yet. An awfully long way.
Well, imagine me, a mother-in-law.
What? I said I may be getting a new son.
Nancy, at your age?
No, that's not what I mean.
I don't believe it. Think the body here in this house. I'm going out for some air.
All right, Mother.
Well, Grandma Milligan, going out for a little airing?
What?
I said, are you going out?
True? No, thanks. I never eat fish. Besides, I'm going out.
Somebody ought to write a book about her. he was showing me the sights.
That wouldn't take long, especially in this town. I'll do this breakfast dishes.
Nancy,
What is it?
I haven't read my Sunday paper yet.
Well, go ahead and read it. It's right there.
Well, geez, look at it, Nancy. Looks like a darn cyclone's been through it. You know, the least I ask of this family is to leave the paper that I read, that I paid for, in a fit condition. Is that too much to ask?
No, it's not too much to ask. And is it too much to ask that we have a little peace in this house for a change?
Hear the mouth on her?
What a temper she's got.
You see the way that she bit my head off? Something ought to be done about that.
Say, Henry, mind putting that down for a moment?
Got something you want to say, gentle pal?
Yeah, about you.
About me? What about me? Oh, no. You want to give me another one of them lectures about how much I've changed and how bad it is for me?
No, I've said enough on that subject. I want to talk about your business.
My business?
Just how much does it mean to you?
What do you mean?
I mean, would it be an awful wrench if you had to give it up?
Give it up?
I mean, if circumstances arose that you'd have to pull up your stakes here, sell the store and the house, and leave town, how would you react to that kind of situation?
Geez, Jed, that would be an awful wrench. Any particular reason for asking?
No, not at all. It was purely a hypothetical question.
Well,
Expecting anyone?
no, probably just some blasted pest here to make my life miserable. Oh, no. It's that big-nosed Doreen Grant.
Who's she?
Only the pest gets pest in the whole neighborhood. Man always trying to get somebody involved in one of her crock-pot schemes or other.
You just gonna keep her ringing like that?
Yeah, maybe she'll go away.
Yoo-hoo! Is anybody home? Yoo-hoo!
Yoo-hoo! Nobody here but us, Matt!
Right, Henry Crocker, you are home. Didn't you hear me ringing the bell?
I keep cotton in my ears for that express purpose.
Listen to him. Hasn't he got a priceless sense of humor, Mr.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Jed Tracy, a friend of Henry's.
How do you do? I'm Doreen Grant, just one of the neighbors.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
Don't mind me, have yourself a sit down.
I won't, Henry Crocker, because I know that under that rude exterior there beats a heart of gold.
Of all the crud I have ever heard, excuse me, I am busy.
You don't fool me. I know you're listening. And I dropped in to tell you about the most exciting campaign I'm interested in.
Can't hear a word you're saying.
So exciting, Mr. Tracy. And I've been appointed to circulate this petition.
Petition? For what?
I'll show you. I've got it right here. I'm sure you'll want to sign it. It's a petition to abolish winter.
To abolish winter?
Isn't it a brilliant idea, Mr. Tracy?
Well, it's certainly unique.
Of course you understand the psychology behind it.
I'm afraid I don't quite.
It's really quite simple. Everyone hates winter. Personally, I've always dreaded the very thought of it. But you remember what Mark Twain said on the subject?
You mean everybody talks about the weather, but nobody does anything about it?
Exactly. Well, we decided the time had come to do something about it.
I see.
And so much of it is in the mind. I mean, merely thinking of winter coming on is enough to give one the shivers. And what makes one think of winter, Mr. Tracy?
I don't know. What?
The calendar!
You're not going to abolish the calendar too, are you?
Just the winter months. Instead of December, January, and February, we'll substitute other months with pleasant names, so people won't get all cold and gloomy just looking at them. That's the plan in a nutshell.
Nutshell, right?
It's simple, all right.
Will you help us by signing it? Will you be a doer instead of a talker, Mr. Tracy?
I'll be a doer.
Splendid.
If everyone were as cooperative as you, we'd soon have springtime all the year around.
No summer?
Personally, I hate summer too, but first things first, you know. We'll get rid of winter, then we'll see about summer. Now, Henry, what do you think of our little crusade?
Really want to know what I think? I'm going to tell you what I think. It didn't take a moron to think up this one. It took a real idiot.
Oh, now I'm sure you don't
I zip it. Yes, for my opinion, and now you're going to get it. Of all the no good, stupid, rock-headed, block-headed,
Well, really,
ignorant,
I mean, just don't
stupid, really stupid things, this tops them all.
Very well, very well. You've made your opinion quite clear. Thank you.
No, wait.
And the next time you decide to get up a petition, get up one banning female busybodies like yourself from ruining my perfect Sunday mornings. That I will sign with pleasure.
Well, you certainly did yourself proud that time, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a few more things I'd like to tell her.
Oh, I thought you told her quite enough. I doubt she'll be ever stepping foot in this house again.
Put that in writing.
When Nancy told me, I refused to believe her.
Nancy told you what?
Listen, Henry, I think of you as my best friend in the whole world.
Don't say that to me.
Well, I guess that gives me the right to tell you what I'm about to tell you right now. Henry, you've just become impossible. There's just no other word for it. And it's a wonder to me, a genuine wonder to me, how Nancy and the kids are able to put up with you at all.
Well, they do.
Why you forgot the small everyday rules of common day courtesy? Why you couldn't be nice and act civil to a person if your life depended on it?
Want to bet?
Yes, I bet you couldn't go from now to the end of next week without losing your temper and blowing up all over the place.
You just made yourself a bet, sucker. How about $10? No, make it 20 worth my while.
You want to make it really worth your while? If you're game.
Okay.
You got 500 to lose?
500.
I'll make it in your odds. 2 to 1. I'll be around for the next week or so, and the bet will be that you can't go the whole week without losing your temper.
Whoa. So you mean if I keep my temper and act kind and civil and all that, I win 1,000 simoleons,
Yep.
and I can't even lose my temper just that easy bit?
No, you can't even raise your voice above the normal, or else you lose the bet.
Oh man, that's bad. But if I do keep it, I'll win $1,000. Yeah. I was thinking.
Oh, Henry, look.
What?
Look.
What are you doing with that?
It just stopped. It just all of a sudden stopped, and I thought you'd know what to do about it.
Well, be careful with it, woman. Been in my family for years, a real antique. Bring it over here.
It's been sitting in our dining room for as long as I can remember, and this is the first time I've noticed it stop.
Bring it here!
Oops!
Oh,
Nancy, are you all right?
Oh, yes, I'm all right, but... Oh, no. Oh, Henry.
Don't tell me that you just broke that.
I'm afraid so. It's completely smashed.
Well, that's just fun. That's just ducky. Why don't, oh, why don't let it worry you, dear. At all. See, look, it's not worrying me. I'm laughing. See how funny that is?
Walker! Speak up! I haven't got my hearing aid!
Good. Then I can talk to you and you won't hear a word I'm saying. It'll be sort of like thinking out loud.
I'm not so proud. It's just I can't find that blasted hearing aid anywhere.
Let me tell you something, Grandma. It's just awful being 15.
Ain't proud at all. It's just I look everywhere
anyhow. Like I was some kind of scum.
No, not even a crumb.
Not like human beings, but like scum.
No, not right now. It's too late.
Right there, I've got some of the craziest records ever made. But do I dare play them? No, I do not dare play them. And do you know why?
I told you, no pie. Now who teaches me?
Because he might walk in here while I was playing them, and he'd just take them and he'd smash them up. And it wouldn't matter how I felt about it, because I'm not even human. Not the slightest bit human.
Nancy, get in here and make the girl stop. She's trying to make me eat pizza raisin pie made by Mr. Truman. Mother, what are you talking about? Joni, what's Grandma talking about?
I don't have the slightest idea, Mom. I didn't even know that Mr. Truman could make a raisin pie.
She just must have been hearing things, I guess. Well, where are you going, Mother? All this talk about pie has made me hungry, so I'm going into the kitchen to fix myself a snack. Talk about being out of this world. Joni, don't you have anything better to do than sit around the house and mope like that?
No, Mom. I haven't got a single thing to do because I don't have any money left in my allowance for this month.
Well, where did it all go so early in the month?
For records.
Well, if you deprive yourself of all these pleasures, you might as well play them a little bit.
Do you think I'm that foolish, Mom? I just wish that I could bury myself for 3 or 4 years. Maybe by that time, people would be willing to admit that I was a human.
Joni.
Well, Jed, old buddy, how's about we go into the kitchen and get a cup of coffee?
Oh, Dad, I'm sorry.
It was an accident. It was just an accident.
Dad, honest, I'm sorry.
Sorry! Yeah, you're sorry. Don't let it worry you, dear. Accidents happen. Okay, you gotta be careful.
Okay.
Accidents happen. Look, Jed, I'm laughing.
You certainly are.
Wait, it's so funny. I'm getting flushed. Man, it must have been funnier than Barrel of Monkeys when I just fell over those records. Let's go.
Mom, what's the matter with Dad?
I don't know. He's been acting strange for about a week now. He's just not himself.
I'll say, I thought my hour had struck.
Mom, how do I look?
Oh, you look lovely. I'd forgotten. Big dance is tonight, isn't it?
Yes, Artie will be here any second. Is Dad still out of the house?
Oh, no, he and Jed just got back. They're in the kitchen having coffee.
Oh no, I was hoping they'd stay away till after Artie and I had left. I just know Artie will say something to upset him.
Say something about what?
About what I've been trying to make him keep quiet for the past couple of weeks. I guess I couldn't keep him apart forever.
I hope he doesn't say anything to upset your father. He just hasn't been himself lately. There's no telling how he'll react.
I know how he'll react to this, all right.
Well, I better go change.
Are you going someplace, Mom?
Yes, your father, Jed, and I are taking in the late show at the drive-in.
Can I come too?
Oh, I don't know, Johnny. From what I hear, it's a pretty sophisticated movie for one of your years.
Oh, Mom.
Well, all right. I guess it's time for you to understand a few of the facts of life.
Mom, if you only knew what we girls talk about when we get together. I'll go put on a dress just to show you how sophisticated I am.
There he is, there's Artie now.
Oh, let me get upstairs before you let him in, Barbara. Oh, and have a nice time.
Thank you.
Hiya, Glamorous.
Hello, Artie.
Let me take a look. Didn't know they made them like that anymore.
You look to go?
No rush. Is anybody home?
They're all busy. Why don't we leave now, Artie?
Why? You want to be the first one at the dance?
Oh, sure, I always enjoy being the first. There's more time to enjoy yourself that way.
Well, that's what you want.
Swell.
But first, try these on for size. Then we'll take off like a couple of big-eared birds.
Oh, Artie, they're beautiful. Thanks, loads. Well, let me go upstairs and get my wrap and we'll be ready to go.
Hey, my kids, you traded the graphic for 400 miles?
Here, help me slip into this and we'll be ready.
Well, say, there's your old man now. Hiya, Doc. You're just...
Artie, me and me guys from Mr. Tracy.
Hello, Mr. Tracy. Heard a lot about you.
Thank you. And it's nice to meet a friend of Barbara's.
We gotta go now. We're awfully late.
You mean we'll be late to be early? Relax. There's something I want to say to you.
No, not now.
Barbara, dear, are those roses?
Oh, gee, Dad, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Why, don't let it worry you, dear.
Dad?
But if it wouldn't be too much trouble, would you mind please taking this outside before I sneeze myself to death?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Come on, Artie, you wouldn't want to be the cause of Dad sneezing himself to death.
But there's something important.
No, not now.
Doc, it's about your business.
My business.
I've been making a study of the situation, and, well, there's only one answer.
Oh, really? What is that?
You gotta get rid of it, Doc. It's an awful lemon.
Lemonade!
Yep. You got such a mess there. Man, if you hold on to it much longer, it won't even be worth a plug nickel.
Hear that, Jed? Won't even be worth the plug nickel.
In fact, Doc, I did you a big favor, and I found you.
Come on.
No.
We really do have to go now.
But I have to tell
Goodbye,
you.
goodbye all. Have a nice time. I mean, thank you. We will. Bye.
Bye, Barbara.
What was that all about?
I don't know, but I do know one thing. It goes on the list.
List? What list?
Come 11 o'clock tomorrow, I win the bet, right?
Yes, and I must say, I never thought you'd hold out this long.
Well, I did. Let me tell you something. Come 11 o'clock tomorrow, I'm going to be yelling a lot.
You mean you're actually keeping the list?
Yep, of all the nutshells, I owe a piece of my mind to.
I see. Irie, I hoped your reaction would have been a little different.
Different?
I mean that acting nice for a whole week would have changed your mind about how you felt. I thought it'd make you ashamed, Henry.
Shame? Yeah, I'm ashamed. Letting them people walk all over me like I wasn't there.
That's what you call it.
Yeah, you've been here with me the whole time, Jed. You saw that little punk Artie man walk out and just sit there and make fun of my business.
Yeah, I saw.
But let me tell you one thing, they say every dog has his day. And come 11 o'clock tomorrow, there's gonna be some bad cases of dog bite.
So you're doing it just to win a bet.
Jed, it's $1,000, yes.
I'll be leaving tomorrow, Henry.
Oh, you will.
Alone.
Who are you gonna take with you?
Nobody. Nobody at all.
Okay. Be sorry to see you go, old pal.
I'll be sorry too, Henry, for a reason you'd never know.
Jed, you keep flapping your gums about something and I don't understand.
That's just it. You don't understand.
You're weird. Who is it now?
You gotta answer it, Henry. That's part of being civil.
Yeah, I guess I have to put myself at the mercy of every nutshell that decides to ring my doorbell. Oh, no. Hello, Waldo.
Hello there, Henry.
You want to come in, don't you?
Yep, I sure do. I sure enough do.
missing anything, am I?
No, it's quite all right.
Waldo, this is my friend Jed. Jed, this gentleman is Waldo Patterson.
Mr. Patterson, I've heard of you. A competitor of Henry's?
Huh. Well, you'd hardly call it competition. As you can see, I'm not worrying about it none. Now, Henry, I guess you know what brought me around here, don't you?
Nope.
Well, you get him. So innocent. You wouldn't think butter could melt in his mouth. A great old rascal, ain't he?
What do you want, Waldo?
Now, come on, Henry. Let's just sit down and talk a little business.
Got business you want to take up with me, Waldo?
If you want to go on playing Babes in the Wood, I guess it's okay with me. But I'd like to get on with it. I haven't got all night. So what do you say you just give me your lowest price right off the bat?
Lowest price for what?
Well, you get him. Okay, Henry, I'll go along with your little gag. I was speaking to Artie Mann the other day, and...
So? Artie Man? He's nothing. Oh, no! He gave you some lame-brained, silly idea that I want to sell the store.
Silly, you and I both know that would be the smartest move you ever made.
Oh, it would.
It sure would.
Well.
That's a lot of wells, Henry. Well, what?
Well. Well, that's up for argument.
Still trying to kid me, eh?
But what gave you the idea that Artie Man was my friend? He's not.
Is it a secret or something?
I guess it is.
Well, Waldo Patterson.
Hi, Nancy.
Waldo, what are you doing here?
Well, you see, Waldo dropped by to tell me that my friend, as someone else so rudely put it, my prospective son-in-law, that I wanted to sell a store. He's not my friend or my son-in-law.
You mean Artie Mann? Sell the business?
What a sketch, eh?
Yes, quite a sketch.
Well, I'm so glad to see you're both so happy about this one. Now, come on, Henry. Just give me a price so we can get down to some sharp haggling.
Not for sale.
No use giving me that line. Artie Man already let the cat out of the bag.
I don't care.
No, Henry. The only reason why I'm willing to take this dog of a store off of your hands... Yeah.
What? What do you mean, dog of the store?
Store. I said store. That's being real polite to that decrepit old pile of junk.
Oh, it is.
Run-down fixtures. Shelves full of overpriced junk. A self-respecting junk dealer would even turn his nose up at it.
Waldo, you shouldn't talk that way. Not in front of Henry.
Oh, Henry and I have an understanding. He knows that everything that I say is nothing, and I mean nothing, but the gospel truth. Ain't that right, Henry?
It's not for sale.
Now, Henry, don't push me too hard, or I might just take your word at it.
That's fine, Waldo.
The only reason why I'm willing to buy the store from you is because I need room to expand.
Expand, eh?
That's right. Now, come on, Henry. Let's don't be so hasty. Just give me your prize.
It's not for sale. I listen to you, Waldo. I listen to you, and I do not lose my temper. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to let you go. Because me and the family are going out for a night at the Saturday night movie.
You really mean it, Henry? You really want to keep that store?
Yes?
Why?
Because, you know, Waldo, I'm doing all right now, and once I get that co-op franchise, I will be on top.
When you get it!
What's
When
so-
you get it! When he gets it!
What's so funny about that, dummy?
Just a minute. You're living in a fool's paradise.
Oh, I am!
A fool's paradise. So I guess I just might let you stay there. For a little while. But then, you'll come running to me.
Oh, I will.
And maybe, just maybe, out of the kindness of my heart, I might be willing to let you get that store at my price.
I'm not going to sell it now.
Well, good night all. Good night, pigeon.
When you get it,
Yeah.
It's a confusing guy. Well, Jed, I didn't lose my temper.
I noticed that, Henry. I'm so proud of you.
I'm just so glad that I didn't lose my temper because that just happened there. It's funny. It's put me in a good mood now. You see, Nancy, I'm in a good mood. Because that made me laugh because it's funny. See that, Jed? I'm not mad. Everything but mad, Jed.
Well, I think the time has come.
Nancy, who are you calling?
It's plain to see there's something wrong with Henry. He's just not himself. I'm calling the doctor.
advertising. Nothing but advertising. Well, better ways are thought of to get the dollars out of you. This paper will print 'em.
Hello, airport? I'd like to make a reservation. All right, hold on.
Henry, you got the new section over there?
Yeah.
What's it say?
Fort Parish in a highway collision.
What?
There was a collision. A big collision.
Pencil vision. Well, that's very interesting.
Hello, when does your flight to New York take off? At 3:15 this afternoon? Yes, can you give me space for one? It's Jed Tracy. I'll pick it up before then. Thank you. Well, Grandma Milligan, looks like I'll be on my way.
What?
I said I'll be flying back to New York.
Who tried to lift the sack with a fork?
Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Mumble, mumble. Everyone all the time mumbling. I'm getting sick of it.
You can't tell anyone about her. She'd really have to be experienced to believe.
Hey, Jed, old buddy, old pal. What time is it?
It's 5 after 10.
Man, time sure is dragging by. Your plane leaves at 3:15 this afternoon, eh?
Yep.
Sorry to see you go, pal. Yeah, time sure has been dragging by. A lot.
Going plenty fast for me.
Still for me. What time is it, buddy?
It's 5 1/4 after 10.
Man, I never knew that a week could go by so slow. What time is it? Uh-oh. Wonder who that is. I don't want to go get it. I'm sorry. Try to look out the top window. Nah, pretty good. Oh no! Hello, Doreen.
Hello, Henry. Can I come in?
Sure, stayed a few hours.
Thank you. Oh, hello there, Mr. Tracy, isn't it?
Yes, how do you do, Miss Susan Ranch? Please sit down.
Thank you. Henry, I just wanted to tell you I take it all back.
All what?
All of the things I was thinking about you after I left here last week. You were absolutely right. That campaign to abolish winter was silly.
You mean you agree with me?
Completely. Abolishing winter? How absolutely ridiculous.
You came all the way here to tell me that?
Yes, that petition is a thing of the past. I've washed my hands of it.
Good, Doreen. I think that anybody can be that stupid.
No. Besides, I wouldn't have time for it anyway. Not now.
Not now.
My every minute is taken up now with my new work.
New work?
Yes, I'm National Chair Lady of the committee. Isn't it thrilling, Henry?
Why, it just keeps me on the go all the time.
Whoop. National Chairlady of what committee?
Did I mention it? Of the Committee for the Prevention of Cruelty to Indigent Elephants. Of course, it's a great honor, and I'm not sure I really deserve it, but...
Wait a minute. Do you mind repeating the name of that committee again?
The Committee for the Prevention of Cruelty to Indigent Elephants.
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard. Kind of hoping my hearing was off.
So thrilling, Mr. Tracy. The subject is such an important one, yet so big.
Indigent elephants. Couldn't hardly be bigger.
Well, those poor dear elephants, you know, they get old and helpless, and then the poor darlings starve.
What a tragedy.
Well, it is. It absolutely is. And we can't just let them starve, can we?
No, that would be unthinkable.
Exactly. But nobody has been doing anything about it. And now at long last, a committee has been formed to remedy that great wrong.
Very commendable.
We shall take steps at once. The world will be informed. Our slogan will become a household word.
What's your slogan?
Eat a little less so that the indigent elephants can eat a little more.
Well, that seems to put it all equal in a nutshell.
Thank you. You're so understanding, Mr. Tracy. And now, Henry, to the real purpose of my visit.
I was fearing that.
I hesitate to make this request of you.
Hesitate? That puts a new twist on it.
I know we haven't always seen eye to eye on my activities, but this is so important to me. I'm so wrapped up now in this great new cause that I feel I would not be doing my duty to elephants if I did not broach this to you.
All right. Preparing myself, and I'm ready. Let's have it.
Very well. Henry, I want you to serve on my committee.
Oh, you want to use my name, eh?
Oh, more than that, much more than that. You will go around and appeal to people, to their better natures.
Oh, I will.
You will get them to give for the poor downtrodden elephants, to give till it hurts.
What else do I have to do?
Why, perhaps you can speak in this great cause. You can bring our message to the masses. You can speak on street corners.
I'll gladly contribute to the soapbox.
Thank you, Mr. Tracy. And now, Henry, what do you think about it?
Really want to know what I think?
Of course.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I think. Yeah! Stupid! I'll have to get back to you.
Then you're not rejecting it offhand?
Offhand, no.
Marvelous! Simply marvelous. I declare that a moral victory for the cause. And just when will you let me know, Henry?
Yeah, what time?
10:15.
45 minutes, Dory. I'll let you have it.
Your decision?
Yeah. I will let you have my decision in 45 minutes.
Splendid.
Every last
Splendid.
word of it.
I shall be telling you the moments until then. And I know you won't fail us, Henry. I know our cause can count on you. I know the elephants can count on you.
Certainly you won't let the elephants down.
Of course you won't, Mr. Tracy. I'm looking forward to his decision with the utmost confidence. I'll go now. Please don't bother getting the door. I'll go now, but I shall return.
She shall return.
I can't wait.
I was impressed by you, Henry. You came close to blowing up that time.
Well, geez, Jed, I've had plenty of practice this last week. Man, what a week. I want to do it again for twice the money. You're getting off cheap, pal.
Am I?
Dirt cheap at 1,000. That is, if I collect 1,000.
Oh, I'm resigned to it now. It's in the bag.
Yeah, well, that bag might have a hole in it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it won't. What time is it now, Jetty, old pal? Wait, no, let me guess. 10:15 and a half?
Something like that.
Never knew that 1 week could go by so slow.
Nervous, Henry?
Only about as nervous as a condemned man is waiting for the hanged person.
Let's go get a cup of coffee. That will steady you down.
Let's.
Artie, do you have to be that way? Now tell me, what's so important?
You really want to know, huh? Well, come sit down, and I'll tell you in a few thousand well-chosen words.
I don't want to sit down. I'd rather
Sit
stand.
down. These are the pants I'm wearing, see, and I wear them. We might as well get that straight right now. Now for the other thing. I said it was important, and it sure is beautiful. Maybe one of the most important things that can happen to either one of us, namely our future life together.
But Artie, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, you're afraid your father might disapprove.
I know he'd disapprove, especially after the way you've interfered in his affairs.
I was only trying to do him a favor.
Maybe, but he won't look at it that way.
Even if he doesn't, you're going to let that stand in the way of your future happiness? What are you, a girl or a mouse?
Where Dad is concerned, I don't think I even have the courage to be a mouse.
It could be that you're wrong about your dad.
I'm not.
It could be that he's got more intelligence than what you give him credit for, and in the long run, he'll see that I'm right about his business.
He won't. Mr. Patterson was here right after we left last night.
Did he make your old man an offer?
Yes, and Dad turned it down.
Just like that, huh?
Well, I gathered from Mom that he was terribly upset, that he acted the strangest she ever saw him. She even tried to call the doctor.
He shouldn't have turned it down. He's gonna regret it.
And not only that, Mom says that they spoke of you as Mr. Patterson's, or as Dad's prospective son-in-law.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Dad didn't know anything about it. And hearing it first from a source like that, well, it might be a good idea for you to stay out of his way for a while.
We're getting away from the point. What's all this got to do with our getting hitched?
Plenty, if you knew Dad as I do.
Forget Dad. Here. I got something that might take your mind off him for a while.
Why, Artie, what is it?
Just what you think it is. Open the box and take a peek.
Why, it's...
Don't go overboard, beautiful.
Why, Artie, it's simply the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I never expected anything so beautiful and so big.
Oh, it's nothing. It'll only take half my salary every month for the next 5 years.
You shouldn't have, Artie.
Probably not, but I'm only going to get married once in my life. Well, aren't you going to try it on?
Yes, yes I am, and I'm going to leave it there too.
Atta girl. Now you're cooking with hydrogen.
Isn't it the most scrumptious thing you ever saw?
To me, it's just a big shiny hunk of mineral, but if it's what you want.
Oh, it is.
That just about makes everything all worthwhile. Now for the next segment of the program.
What is that?
I said it was important, and it sure is beautiful. To have an understanding with your old man.
Oh, Artie, let's not. Let's wait till he's in a better mood.
But we'll both be withered and gray if we wait that long. Where is he anyways?
He and Mr. Tracy went for a walk. Yeah, that's it. They're not here.
Must have been a short one. Oh, Doc! Artie!
What?
Now you just leave it to me, beautiful. Doc, can I see you a minute? Urgent business.
I hope you know what you're doing.
What do you want?
Doc, Barbara has something to show you.
What, Dad?
Oh, no!
Well, that is my big news. Congratulations, folks.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Tracy. I guess it's like the saying goes, I'm more to be pitied than censored. Well, aren't you going to say anything?
Not yet.
It's 22 of.
At 22 minutes, buddy.
I don't really get it, but
You wouldn't.
now that I'm practically one of the family,
Ah, a lot can happen in 22 minutes.
a lot can happen to you, Doc, if you don't wise up fast.
Oh, really?
I mean, a lot can happen to our business.
Do you think this is the time to discuss that?
Probably not. It's probably already too late. But just on the chance that it's not, Doc, I guess you don't realize the favor I've been trying to do you.
He meddles in my affairs and he calls it a favor.
I guess you don't realize I've been trying to get you out from under that hopeless pile of junk that you call a drugstore. Doc, if you don't believe me, just ask Mr. Tracy what he thinks about your store.
The boy's right, Henry. It's a worthless pile of junk.
Oh, really?
Sorry, old pal, but you asked my opinion.
I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to needle me so I'll blow up.
No, believe me.
You're trying to get me to blow up for your own nefarious purposes. Well, it's not gonna work because both of you dummies have overlooked one little fact.
Oh yeah? And what's that?
I'm gonna say this as nicely as I can. I'm smiling. I'm happy. I'm content. Once I get that co-op franchise, things are gonna be a little
But you're not
different.
gonna get the franchise.
I'm gonna be on top of the world. I'm going to be so happy. What did you say?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. I ran into the franchise man from the
You
co-op.
ran into him.
I'll get it, Dad.
Liar.
I ran into him the other day, and he said that there was not a chance in the world that
Dad,
You're
it's me, Henry.
What time did you say?
Well.
It's
Everyone's
19 minutes up.
Here, Henry.
19 minutes over. It's an awful long time.
Well, everyone's here. Waldo, you're here again, and Artie.
Look, Mom.
Oh no, dear, is that what I think it means? You and Artie? I'm so happy. I'm speechless.
Well, Nancy, if I can depend on that one, I'll say what I came to say.
I'm sure you will, Waldo. So why don't you go ahead and say it? Fast.
Oh, it won't take me long at all. Well, Henry, I got a wire from the co-op this morning.
Liar, eh?
That's right. I just might let you read it.
Why, thank you.
Not that it was anything new, just confirm what I've been expecting.
Waldo Patterson, Patterson Drugs. Take pleasure in advising you that you have been appointed agent in your city.
Oh, Henry.
Oh, gee, Dad, I'm sorry. Truly, I am.
Don't take it so hard. It'll all work out. Somehow.
Sure, Dad. We'll all work it out together.
If there's anything I can do, pal, you know you can count on me.
Thank you. Thank all of you. Now that you came to say what you're going to say, Waldo, you might as well leave.
Oh, I'm not finished yet, Henry.
You're not?
Nope, I'm still willing to take that store off of your hands.
You are?
What can I say? I'm just a big-hearted slob.
At least half that's true.
Of course, you can't expect me what I would have offered yesterday. Things are a little different now.
Don't worry about it, because it's not for sale.
Well, you might get a good offer, considering that.
Considering what? Just consider what? I don't like considering. It's not for sale.
Now, Henry, don't push me too hard, because you may never get an opportunity like this again.
That's fine.
That's your final decision.
I might have to sell the store, but not to you. That is my final decision.
Good for you, Henry.
Oh, you're so smart, aren't you? The whole stuck-up Crocker family.
Watch it, Waldo.
You are all just a bunch of stuck-up snobs. We Pattersons were never good enough for you. Well, there's going to be some changes from now on. You'll come running to me.
Oh, I will.
You sure enough will.
You know what? You better watch what you say.
I'll say what I want. You're just a bunch of stuck-up, worthless filth. The whole kit and caboodle of you.
Excuse me for a moment, Waldo. What time is it, Jay?
The time doesn't matter, not now, Henry.
You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I don't think I should.
Take it. Now, Waldo, I'm going to tell you what I think you $500 worth.
Now what do you think you're doing?
Hey, Zip It. When you talk to me, that's one thing. But when you talk to my family the way that you did, that's an entire other.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You have the manners of an overgrown pig.
Oh, is that so?
In fact, your manners are even worse than mine, and that's saying something.
Come on, what are you doing?
Now, we're going to go outside, and we're going to finish this discussion out there.
No, I ain't. I ain't going.
That's the job you need to do, if you ask me.
I agree.
Wow, that's the best value I ever got for $500.
But Henry, why did you have to give Jed all that money?
Well, you see, Nancy, me and Jen over here, we had a little wager.
A wager? A wager on what?
Well, you see, he bet me $500 against his 1,000 that I couldn't keep my temper for a whole week.
For heaven's sake, so that's why you've been acting so peculiarly.
Must have seemed kind of peculiar.
But Dad, why didn't you tell us?
Because, Barbara, you just tried to make it easy on me, and I wanted to win it fair and square.
So I guess you could call that $500 mad money, huh?
I guess you could. But you know, Jen, I didn't even lose my temper once, not even while I was letting him have it.
I noticed that, Henry. That's why I don't think I can keep them up.
Hey, I'm not going to take it on the technicality. You know, I feel much better. I think everybody else does too.
Oh, Henry.
Oh, you. No, Nancy, I keep your fingers crossed, but I think I'm cured.
That's what I've been waiting to hear.
What do you mean, old pal?
Why wait?
You know, Nancy, you ever turn out like your mother on divorcing you?
Hello, airport. I'd like to cancel my space for 3:15 flight to New York. Yes, Jen Tracy. I'll let you know when you need your reservations. Okay?
What are you doing, Jenny? You gonna stay here for a while?
Yes, until I can arrange for you to come back with me.
Well, what do you mean?
I need an associate in my plan. Someone who knows the retail business as much as you do.
I guess I don't know it as much as I thought I did.
We learn by our mistakes.
Yeah, I guess we do. But why wait till now to spring this one on me?
I had it in mind when I got here. As a matter of fact, it was my primary reason of visiting in the first place. But I haven't seen you in 12 years, and I had to see how well you turned out.
And what you saw, you didn't like.
Frankly, no. That temper of yours, Henry,
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
was a thing of the past now.
Well, it's a thing of the past. You have my words.
Well, my plan is I'll start you off on an adequate salary, and then from then on, whatever you make.
Well, Nancy, looks like we're moving east. Jeez, now I will have to sell the store.
Maybe not, Doc.
You mean you?
Yeah. Give me a chance to put some of my theories into practice. And who knows, I might even make a go of things.
You might at that, son.
Well, haven't things turned out swell, Mom?
I don't know, Barbara. Ask me tomorrow. I make too much of a daze now.
Say, did this family just inherit $1 million or something?
Not quite, dear, but almost.
Hey, Joni, how about you put on one of them great records of yours?
Huh? Did I hear you right?
Yeah, we could use a little lively music.
Are you sure, Dad?
Yes.
Oh, brother.
Put on a good peppy one. nice piece.
What?
The music! Nice music!
Music? What music? I don't hear any music. I left that dumb blasted hearing aid and I can't find it anywhere.
Nice piece.
What?